Welcome back to PM with the Trigger. Hey, hello. It's been a few days. Been fighting a little cold and a little throat, but back once again. So I'm not going to cough on you. Everything's going to be fine. Big debate going on more and more within the media circles and the branding circles and businesses of the phrase content is king. And whereas content is king, the other debate now is quantity over quality. How much are you putting out there right now? How much content are you producing, and putting out? Between written content, video content, between live streams, between everything you're doing. And ask yourself the question, does it hold up to quality? Right now, I'm seeing a lot of quantity of stuff. And you can only produce at a high level for so long and keep pushing out and keep pushing out and keep pushing out. There's a fine line between putting out quality content and putting out content that's lesser than value, appreciated. And even though you have more and more out there, people only see you less and less being the best version of yourself. What is that balance? How do you find that balance? One way is to create a content calendar. Come up with a way of saying, this is what I'm doing each week. Here's how many times I'm going to share, push out, do something. Find out what your rhythm is, because part of it is your energy, your own mind can only go so many directions so fast. And that's where we trip up. That's where I trip up, is that we try to put out too much and then you're scrambling and you're not at your best. You're not here for the best. Your stories are not the best. Your content production is not the best. And instead of having people like, click, follow, or most of all, reach out, want to know more about your clients, your services, your products. Instead, they just go, oh, there's another one. Click, and they forget. It's kind of like white noise. We all have that white noise sometimes that you just have that background hiss or the waves from the ocean that you put on before you go to sleep because it's nice, it's relaxing, it's repetitive, it's soothing, and you're out in 2 minutes. Right now, the trends are so much content out there is putting us to sleep. We're getting overloaded by the amount of material we put out. Now, I'm not saying don't put out content. Don't hear that wrong. Just how much you put out and what is the quality of it. You can do a lot. Shorts have proven that. Shorts have taken off as a great way to elevate your brand. Shorts, 30 seconds, 60 seconds, 20 seconds. But you can make them very interesting, captivating. You can ask a question in the short. You can do amazing things. And the content can be higher quality. But shorts also allows you that wiggle room. They don't have to be the highest quality because you want to hit them fast. And people know that. There's something about the natural conversation of production. You can be highly glossy. You can be overly produced, like some Hollywood movie production, thing like that. They're overproduced. You've seen them. It looks so fake that you don't want to watch it. Same thing with what you do with your content. When you're doing your interviews, your talk shows, your streaming content, you want to have an excellence. You want to have a brand that stands out. We have the logos. We have the virtual backdrops. Rock the Stage has a certain sense and a personality that we're always going to maintain. But do you need to have an overload of content? No. I can maintain this quality and have it at the right level, even if it's a short or if it's a long feature like the Rock the Stage show is. But too much is turning people off right now. And the other factor of this, of quality versus quantity, is where's the human connection in this? More and more studies are showing now, conversations are showing up, that we went through pandemic, we got online, we did that, and we survived, we did well, and we found out there's a gateway now to the world through video and through live streaming and through other things. It opened up the podcast world to a broader sense now, which is great. And I'm not saying turn that down at all. But part of your quality check should be how much are you doing online and how much are you doing back in person? Whether it's local or regional, get back out in person. Add the human connection. People will appreciate your online content. They will appreciate the videos, the newsletters, the things that you're producing out there for information, for enticement, for just whatever it is you want to do. But if you're not in person, shaking hands, making new connections, learning what's going on, you're missing the boat right now more than ever relationship is king. You need to have good relationships. You need to have the quality of relationships, just like the quality of content you create. You need to have the quality of relationships to go with the volume or the quantity of relationships. Great relationships are not built overnight, and you can't have hundreds of them and say you're in a deep relationship. Same thing with that content. You could have thousands of videos, but there's only a couple that are really going to stand out and really have it hit the mark for you. So figure out what that quantity level is, and then put the quality back in with, yes, the quality of what you say online, the quality of what you do there, and add back in the quality of what you do in person. Find regional events, find a business happy hour, find a ways to go network, start your own network organization, start your own group of people that you meet locally in your region. Do something that adds quality with human character. People want to be valued, known, loved, and they want to be heard. Now, yes, we can do that again through the virtual world, and I'm going to continue to do it here with Rock Stage. We're going to keep producing great content and informing and teaching and educating, because media skills are so important now. But even as we do that, it can't all be done here. I need to get on the road. I need to be able to coach in person, come to your office, sit down with your staff, work with your marketing people. That's where you're going to get the real nuts and bolts, as in real time we work together and you learn the skills. I can see you in real time. You can ask me a question in real time. We can be in the same room and I can say, you know what, turn here a little bit, look that way better. Real time in person with the online content you put out is the best of both worlds. But it's got to be quality. People are not going to pay you for cheap, or that's got slapped together. That's where you got to go back to that question once again. What are you putting out? How much are you putting out? And how much of it is really quality? Go through some of your videos. Go through some of your blogs. Go through some of the posts you've done. Is there quality in there? One thing, I'm going to throw a red flag in. I'm going to toss it in like an NFL football coach. Call a timeout. AI is being talked about by everyone, and everyone is using AI like crazy to write newspaper articles or write content papers, to even write books. AI is being used over and over and over again right now, and you can use it, but you need to put your own voice, your own brand. You need to put the quality of yourself. They need to be able to hear you as they read something that AI helped generate. But I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing a lot of things that are AI driven, cut and paste, dropped in, changed a few words, and that's new content from you. It's not just me that's seeing it. Other people will see that, and they know it's not quality. They know it's not really you investing in them, your potential clients, your potential collaborators. They can tell where it's not the best, and that's a quality and quantity issue. You can cut and paste every day. You can grab an article, put it out there. People are going to give their thumbs up and give a reply, maybe. But will they call you for a consultation? Will they call you for a meeting? It's all about quantity and quality right now. And everything you do, raise the bar. Raise the bar by how you leverage media, by how you leverage your written content. Raise the bar to better quality. Put some more meat and potatoes. Bite into it deeply. Don't give superficial tips. Give them some of the best tips in the world you can give them, and give it away for free. That's high quality stuff. Do it in your videos. Do it in your written work. Do it in person when you consult with people. Give them the best quality you can and say, by the way, there's much more. If you go the other direction, you're not going to get the results you want. You're going to expend a lot of energy, a lot of wasted time, and you're going to wonder why you don't get the results you're looking for. The world keeps changing. We keep trying to navigate through it. Part of the new challenge is quality. What level of quality will you put in your content? You got any questions? You want to know what will we do at Rock the Stage and how we do it? How we do the in-person coaching, consulting. We work with you one-on-one. We work with your teams. Ask a question, drop a message. drop me a line at rich@richbontrager.net. Maybe you're struggling with this whole thing of quality versus quantity. You're thinking, I got to put out, but you're exhausted and you're burnt out and you don't know what new content to put out because you've already put out so much. Let's talk about that. Let's have a discussion of what does the quality level look like for you, your company. Quality over quantity. Think about it today. I'm the Trigger Rich Bontrager. We'll be back again for another 2 p.m. with the Trigger. Until then, we'll talk.